time to get super.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live here at the Great Hall for Superkick'd. I'm EY West alongside my broadcast partner, certainly Jim Sowers. Jim, how you doing tonight?
Actually, I'm doing pretty good. This crowd is super hot.
Yeah, we are packed to the rafters here at the Great Hall, right to the very brim. What a card we have for you this evening. 3 titles on the line. And esteemed announcer Jason R. Phillips taking to the stage to get these ceremonies kicked off for what should be a wild night of pro wrestling. I'm pumped.
Hello, and welcome to
welcome you all here tonight to the Great Hall for the greatest event in town. I think you feel pretty good. We are live on YouTube today. That's right. Tell all your friends. I'd also like to let you all know about my announce team over here. We have certainly Jim Sowers.
That's what they're doing, Jim.
And his broadcast colleague, but without further ado, I think we're going to get right to our first contest of the evening. How does that sound? I can't hear you! How does that sound? Let's fucking go. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the Superkick'd Championship!
Oh, I'm pumped. Super, super hot crowd. World Championship. Kick off the crowd.
Here we go. There he is, EY, Eric Young, Jim. You're talking about a man who's done it all. Championships, main events, global stages. He's bringing that experience and that fame right here tonight, Jim. When he walks in that building, the stakes just immediately feel higher, don't they?
That's what he does. He leaves with the title. He leaves with the championship.
Well, don't forget last month, Jim, he actually contested for the 420 title against Dior Nolins. That match was unceremoniously interrupted by the return of the half-baked kid, Kris Chambers. Tonight, Eric Young will battle for the World Championship. Jessie V is on the doorstep of something truly historic, Jim. He is closing in on a 3-year reign as the Superkick'd champion. That is a level of dominance almost unheard of in this industry.
Unheard of to hang on to that championship for 3 years. Most of the people in this crowd can't even hang on to a job for 3 years.
Night after night, challenger after challenger, somehow he keeps finding a way to stay on top, Jim.
Can't even hang on to a job for 3 weeks.
No, stop it, Jim. Don't start that early. Marquee rematch, highly anticipated. These two have clashed before, and it was a battle for the ages.
I can't believe the look on Eric Young's face. Just such quiet confidence. Most people look at Jessie and there is something behind their eyes. They're intimidated, they're worried. Not this man. He's been there, he's done that. It's not his first barbecue.
Jessie V is not going to intimidate Eric Young, and dare I say, the reverse is also true. What makes Jessie V's title reign even more impressive is how he's been doing it, Jim. Last month, for instance, he defeated the Vision Orion. He had an injured arm throughout that whole match, and still he deadlifted Orion through a table to retain. If that isn't impressive, I don't know what is.
Actually, you know what? I must say, I end up looking somewhat foolish because you can't go out there and perform at the level he does in the style of matches he has time and time again, and generally hang on to a championship the way that he has.
That's very true, and if Jessie can just make it to April, he will have crossed that 3-year threshold. He's making history every time he steps foot in that ring. Every day that passes, legacy is being built, and look at that there. Jessie and Eric Young already starting to...
This is a little bit of gamesmanship. They're just feeling each other out.
Got to wonder, though, as impressive as Jessie is, I mean, we said it once, we'll say it again, nothing beats experience, and Eric Young has that in spades. You can't afford to make a minor mistake against someone like Eric Young. He will capitalize.
Oh, he's been everywhere. He's done everything. If you walk over to Eric Young and say, "Excuse me, sir, what's your experience level?" He says, "Yes."
There's a big drop kick from Eric Young, and now a bit of mind games from EY, taunting the champ with a smile on his face. I love this.
The thing about Jessie B is that usually guys who are that athletic aren't that tough. Usually guys who are that tough aren't that athletic.
Well, that's why they call him the freak athlete. We've seen what this man can do. I mean, he flies like he's a luchador.
Usually guys who are that big aren't that fast. It's just...
Yeah, he's a different breed. He's one of one.
You're wrestling him, you don't have a problem. You have problems, plural.
But Jim, you said it before, Eric Young, when he comes to work, he comes to take titles. He doesn't just come to participate, but Jessie V returns the drop kick, and they're going tit for tat here at the Great Hall.
You know when you're standing at the airport, every time you see one of those giant planes take off, you're always somewhat amazed. Every time I see how high this man can elevate himself, I don't really believe it. Yeah, you kind of have to be in the building.
And Jessie V, I agree, chugging that beer. Longest reigning champ since April 2023. Still going stronger than ever.
Are these guys going to stop and have a drinking contest?
Man.
If there was a
big time main event feel in the opening match, and now a show of respect here. Two guys just having a brew in the middle of the ring.
If there was a drinking contest before every match, I might stand a chance in there.
Yeah, you are the champ. I don't call you Whiskey Jim Sowers for no reason.
Listen, shut up for a minute. Eric Young realizes how important the early advantage is.
Absolutely. 25 years in the business, Jim. That's longer than people have lived in this crowd. His resume speaks for himself. Two-time TNA World Champion, X-Division Champion, multiple-time tag champion. And look at this. Wait, Eric Young able to find his footing after that Irish whip in the turnbuckle. Now EY to the top. He's got Jessie where he wants a big climb. The cover. Just a 2 count.
Are you sure that was 2?
Just a 2, according to the referee in the stripes.
I recognize that guy. That's the referee I didn't like last month.
Why'd you stop? You don't like anyone in this crowd. You don't even like the man you see in the mirror. And who would?
What are you talking about? I'm a living legend.
Jessie V to the middle turnbuckle. Blockbuster maneuver from the freak athlete. Unbelievable athleticism from the beast of the big smoke, but there you go. That's experience talking. EY quickly turning the tide with a big cranium. Seesaw battle here. Jessie, if you look at that gluteus maximus missing.
This is what Young was waiting for. He was waiting for a mistake.
Eric Young, floating drop kick into the turnbuckle, and now, maybe, just now, Eric Young can say he's got the momentum. It's been a seesaw battle up to this point.
You see the speed at what Eric Young wrestles? He's not rushing, but he stays on his man.
Well, that's, again, a quarter of a century of poise.
Yes.
Perfecting your craft. You don't win titles by rushing. You got to be patient. Whoa! Giant Power slam from Jessie V out of nowhere! Just when you think you felled a giant, think again. Big elbow, quick cover. My goodness, what a match here. Double main event at Superkick'd. Still to come, of course, the return of the half-baked kid, Kris Chambers, and a giant grudge match against Jax Williams for the 420 title.
Grudge match doesn't do it justice.
No, those two more than despise each other, and that'll bookend the card tonight. That'll be in our main event, but as we said, it's a double main event. We're kicking things off with this match for the Superkick'd title, and here we go. Jessie V now in control.
It's more of a personal vendetta between those two.
Man, tensions are flaring, that's for sure. Meanwhile, we've got a battle of respect here.
Respect. Do you listen to yourself when you talk? This is for the World Championship. Respect. You don't pay your rent with respect, dummy.
Oh, big boot right to Eric Young's face. How about that for respect?
I think he lost.
Who's going to pay his dental bill? Jessie V with sights set, perhaps on the highest of highs.
Look at that monster up there on the top rope.
Oh my God. Jessie V! Oh, he goes for the swanton, but Eric Young saw that coming.
Eric Young sucked him in there a little bit, I think.
The world-class maniac with a well-timed dodge. That could have been, well, that could have been an early night for Eric Young.
Is the referee trying to teach the audience how to count to 10?
No, Jim. If both competitors have a 10 count to rise to their feet, or this match is, well, it's a double disqualification.
Yeah, you're right. These people can't count to 10.
That's not what I said.
That's what you said. That's what you implied. How's that?
Both went back to their feet. Eric Young catching Jessie off guard. There's a clothesline. Takes the big man down. Jim, something's in the air tonight. The electricity of this crowd, this sold-out crowd. This could be the night. This could be the night. And Eric Young might be the man to dethrone the champion. Oh my goodness!
That's it.
Devastating maneuver, almost gets the 3, but no. Did not get the 3.
Watch this.
Oh, Eric Young, Jim, was looking for that pile driver that's put away so many.
He hit that.
Oh, it's good night, Irene. Oh! Flip Showtime into the corner, but again, Eric Young. He's so good at using his momentum to spring back into an advantageous position.
Oh, this is really dangerous. I hope
these men are so huge.
I hope they fall on somebody in the crowd. I mean, what?
Oh, Jessie caught him! The power of 1,000 men! Oh! Eric Young just took Air Canada to another continent, and now he's got him by the goozle. Oh! 2! How about that, Jim? I thought that was it.
I thought that might have been it too. This is the problem with Jessie V, is that once he starts to get that momentum, it's like an avalanche. Very, very, very difficult to stop.
And that's just been the story of his title reign. He is a snowball, an avalanche in motion here. But if there's any man that can put an end to it, it would be Eric Young. And that night might be tonight. And Jim, we've said it before, beating Jessie V at this point isn't just winning the title, it's ending a streak, an historic streak. You take away that man's prestige and you take it all into yourself.
Listen, shut up for a second. It's not that Jessie V won't try a chance, it's just that it's very rare for him to try this many chances this early in the contest. That's the 3rd time he's been up there already.
Well, we ain't in the early stages anymore. These men are battered, bruised. We're seeing some devastating collisions here. And how about that jumping ghetto blaster from Jessie V, reaching heights unknown. Suspense is high in the air here at Superkick'd, the opening contest. Superkick'd championship on the line.
Eric Young blocking, you see that?
I do. Excellent defense there from Young, but what about that? He's gnawing at the scalp of Jessie V.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Come on, Jim.
You gotta get to the pay window. Watch it.
Eric Young! Oh my goodness!
This is it, this is it.
Giant elbow for 3! No! How? Did he kick out?
How do you beat this man?
How does Eric Young still do it after so long in this industry? He hasn't lost a step. In fact, he's better than ever. Jessie V looking for that Alabama slam. Eric Young has slipped out of it, and there's a big haymaker, almost breaking the jaw of Jessie V. He might have.
Oh, face first into that.
Oh, big buns of steel in the corner. He's looking for that double power. He's got him up and down. 2, 3, that's it. That's it. He retains. What a match.
Who can stop that man? Who can stop that man, and what caliber gun are they going to use?
I thought tonight might have been the night, but Jessie V has proved everyone wrong again, and the historic reign continues, Jim. 1,066 days and counting. What an impressive victory over Eric Young just now here in this opening contest of Superkick'd.
And you thought that was it?
I mean, Eric Young is Eric Young.
I know. And you're barely even a moron.
Would you stop?
I said barely.
So much respect between these two. They just went to war here in front of a sold-out crowd. Jessie knows it. And there it is. That's what it's all about. That Superkick'd title, so prestigious. Eric Young can't believe himself.
He can't believe it, no.
But at some point, you've got to face reality. You've got to face the facts. You've got to understand that Jessie V is the face of pro wrestling as it stands today. What's this? Eric Young's got the mic.
That's one big motherfucker right there. This is the second time you've done this. Man, you guys get the ball got me. I had throat surgery yesterday, so stick with me. Stay with me. This is one bad motherfucker right here.
That's high praise coming from EY.
Yes.
I've wrestled all over the world. I've wrestled Kurt Angle. I've wrestled Sting. I've wrestled AJ Styles, Bobby Gray, Sheepskin Nakamura, Adam Cole. I've wrestled them all. And listen to me when I say this, look me right in my eyes. You are on that level.
That just gave me goosebumps.
Now I've lost twice, and there's an old saying, third time's the charm. So next month, he said we figure something out, and we do this one more time.
Whoa! Perhaps a trifecta. Are they going to run it back next month? Hey, I can watch these two wrestle every goddamn day. The crowd wants it.
The correct answer is no.
Jim, you don't want to see that match again?
Sure I do. That's not the point.
I'll be back away from the single motherfucker in the back there. And I'm on about you now.
However,
Let's make this a little more interesting.
Oh, okay.
You win. You pinned Jessie V. You beat Jessie V. You get my title. If I win, We put that nail in the coffin of your career here in Superkick'd.
Oh my goodness, it's a career versus title match being proposed by Jessie V.
So you're big, you're athletic, and you're also highly intelligent. That's a great idea. And it's okay with you fucking lunatics. Think about this is my Superkick'd career. A nail in the coffin match.
Nail in the coffin.
You asshole. Coffin match.
Wait a minute.
Come on, buddy. I'll see you there.
Wait a minute. There's the shake. It's confirmed. There will be a third meeting between these two superstars. It's going to be for a title. It's going to be for Eric Young's career in Superkick'd. And it's going to be a nail in the coffin match next month.
What are the rules to that? You get to hit the other guy with a nail?
I don't want to give misinformation. I'm going to have to wait to find out from my superiors. But I'm excited to know what the stipulations will be for that match.
I like the cruelty on the part of Jessie V. I thought it was a mistake to take that match again. If he can beat him and never have to face him again, that's intelligence.
Jessie V with a signature victory, but that rivalry is far from over. And, well, Jim, we've got a fantastic card tonight. Coming up, of course, Dior Nolins versus Bhupinder Gujjar.
Well, let's move to the next contest of the evening. Hailing from Major Australia, weighing at 205 pounds, here is Hollywood's most wanted, Bhupinder.
Very, very highly touted prospect, very, very dangerous man. Very excited to see him here this evening.
And his opponent.
Here we go. West, how long have I been saying that this young man is going to be the best?
Dior Nolins, the gift. Dare I say, without the 420 title, a lot of controversy surrounding that. As we all saw last month, Dior Nolins had that title coming in to his contest, and he left without it because the return of Kris Chambers occurred.
Now, he never technically lost the belt, but then again, neither did Chambers in the first place. And like I've been telling you, possession is 9/10 of the law, and the person with the belt is what's called the champion. And the champion makes more money than everybody else.
Well, some say Dior should still be the title. I mean, Jax stole that 420 title when he injured Kris Chambers taking the belt, but I mean, it was a sanctioned title match, Dior versus Jax, and Dior won it.
Sure, there was some controversy in the division, but I mean, hey, what are you going to do? Right now, who has the title?
Well, Kris Chambers.
So
has
that
it
makes
back
him the
to-
champion, yes?
That's
all you need to know.
I wonder what Dior thinks about that. I mean, being Chambers' protege and all, we saw what happened after Chambers laid waste to Williams with that chair. He attacked Dior right after. That was a shocking moment, if I may say so myself.
I'm
Jim.
sure that those two men are going to be seeing each other sometime in the very near future. But you know how it is. You have somebody, they take you in, they train you, they mentor you, they teach you, and you really just can't wait to smash their head in and get them out of the way.
Well, it was interesting. I mean, some thought that Dior winning the title from Jax was in honor of Chambers, and he was defending that title in honor of Chambers. But I think the way the half-baked kid saw it is that he should have just brought the title back to him and given it to him. So when that didn't happen, Chambers decided to just take it back for himself.
Yeah, I think Chambers has had enough. He's dedicated his whole life to this organization, to this crowd, and it seems like every time, if he gets injured or whatever, it seems like everybody turns their back on him.
Well, now we've got Dior Nolins without the title, but he's still as dangerous as ever. But so is Bhupinder Gujjar with a beautiful flying head scissors, and there's a
Man, it's this
jumping
guy
elbow
fast.
into the turnbuckle. Wow, the speed of Bollywood's most wanted. Marquee matchup here between Nolins and Gujjar. These two very evenly matched. Fantastic drop kick takes down the gift. We are off to the races here at Superkick'd.
So you know that I think Dior is going to be the absolute best in this business.
Well, he's proved it, Jim. He's won the Kings of the 6 title. He's won the 420 title, the youngest champ in this promotion's history.
Very, very rare that you see somebody in there who's quicker than him. And I think this gentleman is a little quicker than him this evening.
Yes, Bollywood's most wanted Bhupinder Gujjar. If you have not seen this man wrestle, you are in for a treat happening before your very eyes. Nolins with a thunderous drop kick right to the molars.
What a drop kick.
Man, he reached the rafters with that elevation. Dior, as good as they come, on many's shortlist to be, well, perhaps a legend in the making. This man, more than a bright future in front of him. He's only 22, Jim.
Where is Bollywood anyway? It's somewhere around Coxwell and Gerrard, right?
Stop.
What?
Would you quit it? You talking about Little India? Love that area.
Why?
Stop it, Jim. You're incorrigible. Now look at this. Gujjar and Dior trading some arm wrenches, and Bhupinder decides to just throw caution to the wind and level him with an elbow. That's one way to break up the hold.
Oh, wow. Drove that knee.
You've got to wonder what this match will do to the 420 division if Bhupinder can steal a victory over the, I guess now, former champion. That'll immediately put him into title contention.
This match has big implications for the future, but we also have to see, like tonight, Jax Williams and Kris Chambers are going to try and physically injure each other.
Yes.
And after tonight, they might not be done with each other either. After tonight, both of them might be so injured they can't compete again for the rest of the year. We have to wait and see what happens later this evening before we can talk about that.
That's true, and we do know that Nolans will have it out for both of them at this point. As this match begins to unfold now, and Bhupinder, the big, hard Samoan headbutt into the corner. Gujjar looking ripped, shredded, in shape, and lethal tonight. It's what it takes to be a elite super kick contender. Oh! Onzaguri just levels Dior, and the gift goes flopping into the corner, Jim.
Yeah, I'm sure Dior is just livid, just absolutely livid. But later this evening, I mean, these two guys are going to be trying to commit justifiable manslaughter on one another. Just stay out of it and let those two guys tear each other to shreds. If I was in this division, that's what I would do.
Well, Chambers and Williams will meet in the main event tonight in a huge grudge match, more than 6 months in the making. And I can't stress this enough. Dior Nolins, man, he's got to have so much animosity built up toward his mentor, Kris Chambers, who laid him out with a chair last month and took back what was rightfully his, the title, but...
Well, he shouldn't have been standing there. So I see it.
The gift starting to battle back. Big knife edge chop, but Gujjar keeping him right where he wants him. High stakes battle here in the 420 division. Oh, double clothesline, and both men go down.
The first man up here is going to have a huge advantage. Huge.
God. The collision of two luxury sports cars just driving head on into each other.
While we have a break in the action, the referee is once again trying to inform the audience how to count to 10. We educate down here.
You're the worst. Do you even know how to count to 10? Did you even finish math?
I taught math, brother.
You taught math.
I'm the guy with all the zeros in his bank account, aren't I? And your bank account says,
Stop. Both men have answered the count at 9, and Dior is starting to find the wheels. He's firing up, Jim. Oh! snapmare with authority. Nolins, jumping knee right to the face of Gujjar.
Yeah, I think you were right. Duar's in a foul mood this evening. I can't blame him.
Got a little bit of extra sting on his offense, that is for sure. Look at this now, both men dodging each other, but Nolins catches him with a neck breaker. That could be it. 2 count. Only three.
That move was fantastic. Watching him is like watching artwork. It's just the best.
I've said it once, I'll say it again. Watching Dior Nolins is like being in a time machine, really. You're seeing him adapt and grow every time he's in there in real time. So good at understanding what his opponent's about to do and just being 2 steps ahead. That is the mark of a true wrestler. Really.
Nobody mangles the English language quite like you know that? That was one of the most foggy statements I've ever heard in my life. Time machine, what are you talking about?
Gujjar catches him with an elbow. Look at this. Excellent agility from Bollywood's Most Wanted. The speed at which he careened off the ropes there.
Yeah, from now on, just call the match. I'll add the color, okay?
Lay off the whiskey, Jim. You're getting on my last nerve. And this contest is picked up into high gear. Springboard crossbody. Excellent maneuver. The awareness you've got to have to fulfill a maneuver like that is just undeniably excellent. Took a page out of the Vision Orion's playbook there. And dare I say, Dior Nolan's in a position where he didn't think he might be at the outset of this encounter. Gujjar looking for that high knee at high noon, but Nolan's got him in the fireman's carry. Go to sleep.
That's it.
Referee in position. 2 count. No. Jim, that extra millisecond the ref took to get into position was all Gujjar needed to recover.
Yes, I agree.
And recover he did.
At least you're calling it as you see it and blaming the referee for once. Good for you. It's called honesty. Let's try it.
Sold out crowd here at the Great Hall, packed to the rafters, hanging on every moment, as are we. What a match right now. Nolins and Gujjar, these two are lighting it up here. Again, major stakes in the 420 division. The, dare I say, former champ to the top. Bhupinder gets tossed over the top, but he hangs on. And now, Nolins catches an elbow. Gujjar to the top of the Eiffel Tower. Bollywood's Most Wanted. Sky high cross body. 2. From the tippity top of the Taj Mahal, he came crashing down with elegance and grace, but just not enough to put Dior away.
He's really taken advantage of this opportunity. He beats Dior. He's already proven himself here with this performance.
Absolutely. But like you said, you need that 3 count or submission. You've got to prove you can put them away.
Yes.
He might be looking at a title shot if he can. Dior, of course, wants that title back in his hand. Superman punch right to the jaw. That connected perfectly. And that is it. Dior Nolins.
You see how smart Nolins is? He suckered him right in. That's experience right there. That's talent.
So unpredictable. Gujjar had no chance. He just couldn't see it coming. Neither could we. That's how lethal Dior Nolins can be. He can pop off on a whim. And Nolins picks up a huge victory here at the Great Hall, proving that he is still right at the top, at the upper echelon of this industry.
He'll be watching the main event very intently.
If I'm Chambers or Williams, I'm going to have eyes in the back of my head. Yes, during that contest. The gift is pissed. But he should be proud after that performance. Big victory over Bhupinder, and here we go, another sign of respect. This is what it's about, Jim. I love it.
I hate it.
Two men in the prime, pre-prime of their career. Isn't that something? Excellent contest here at the Great Hall. And Bhupinder has nothing to be ashamed of. That was a fantastic showing from Gujjar. And Dior's looking for a mic. The gift is right by us, and he's asking for a microphone.
Last month, my coach, Kris came back from an injury. But when he came back, he felt the need to hit me in the back with a steel chair.
That's true. It was shocking. I'll admit that. Very shocking.
See, Chambers, one thing about me, I'm not no punk ass bitch. So like me, no matter what you do, I'm still your 420 champion.
And there we go to a raucous ovation from this sold-out crowd.
Tonight for the 420 belt between Kris Chambers and Jack Williams, it's some bullshit.
He has a point.
For as far as I'm aware, I just defended my 420 championship.
Put it in the books. We can count that as a 420 title defense.
I mean,
Whether he has gold around his waist or not, Jim.
If you don't have freaking the gold around your waist, you're not the champion. You have a no belt peace prize. That's what you have.
I mean, there's just so much. It's mired in controversy because his match against Jax was a sanctioned title match.
Sure.
And he won it.
Yeah.
So he should be the champion, whether he has that physical belt or not.
If you say so. Listen, tell this guy to shut up for a minute. I'm talking.
Stop, Jim.
Social media is this. So use that hashtag Superkick'd over on Instagram and we'll repost that. And right now, I'm going to do a quick selfie with the people. Gather around, freaks!
He's a man of the people, Jim, unlike you.
Thank you.
I'll post this up later. You can tag it, repost it, etc., etc. Social media!
I would not.
Ready for the next match of the evening, though!
I wouldn't let these people sleep on my veranda in a snowstorm.
Opening table matches. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it's for the Kings of the 6 Tag Team Championship! Introducing first.
Kings of the 6th title up next here at the Superkick'd. Derek and Danny Diggler, former Kings of the 6 champions themselves. Jim, they are tag team wrestling distilled right down to instinct, rhythm, and of course, brotherhood.
Oh, they can wrestle. They can wrestle like they're ringing a bell. They can't dress, but they can wrestle.
Well, they say opposites attract. That has never been truer in the sense of Psycho Mike and Durag, your Kings of the 6 champions. What do you make of this tandem, Jim?
You know who says opposites attract?
Who?
Ugly people.
Stop it. Durag, he didn't just come up through wrestling schools. He came up through survival on the streets of Scarborough. And Psycho Mike, Well, we all know his story. Straight from the loony bin into the spotlight. On probation from Markham Asylum. These two found chemistry when we all thought there would be none. And now they have the gold around their waist. What a match we're going to see here, because the Digglers have been chomping at the bit to get a rematch for those Kings of the Six titles.
You keep talking about how these guys have such great chemistry. I don't even think they speak the same language. I think that they're both just so unpredictable individually, it makes it difficult to deal with. What do you think they talk about?
You know, I think they have their weekly meetings where they discuss strategy, and they might go over some little
weekly meetings where they discuss strategy. Okay, here's the plan. Tag me in.
Are you saying that they're low on intelligence, Jim? They're the champs. They're doing something right, aren't they?
Strategy meetings. Can you listen to yourself?
Psycho Mike and Derek Diggler are going to kick things off. Listen to this chant for the unhinged lunatic Psycho Mike. Jim, Psycho Mike is a question that nobody's been able to answer. Is he a genius, or is he just completely unhinged, or is he both? I don't even know.
You're asking if he's a genius, is that right?
I think he might be. I think the pendulum has swung so far in the extreme direction that he's crossed into some sort of dimension of intelligence that we can't even comprehend.
So if you're crazy enough, you just turn brilliant?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this now. Derek wrenching the wrist of Psycho Mike. Go behind. He's got a...
that was a nice move.
Yeah. Abdominal stretch here from Psycho Mike. Look at this.
What is going on?
Goodness. He's got the two finger. And he's threatening with it.
Oh my God.
You don't try to understand Psycho Mike. You just try to survive him, and look at this.
Oh my God. That's horrible.
He's an unusual specimen, to say the least, Jim. You look into his eyes and try to find logic. There's just nothing there.
Look at his eyes right now. There's nobody home.
There's a tag to Durag. How about that? Little bit of tag team wrestling 101 from the champs.
That's called a tag. Yes, very good.
This team, how do you prepare for Durag and Mike? I mean, the Digglers are just...
How do you prepare for these gentlemen?
With
jamming all their fingers in all your orifices? I would imagine you go and get your STP vaccinations pretty quick.
Stop it, Jim. This is a family-friendly broadcast. Durag slings Derek into the ropes, looks for a dropkick, misses. This could be Derek's chance to make a tag to his brother Danny, and he does. The fresh man in, and Jim, the Digglers are just so good at this. They're so good at controlling the pace, making tags when they need to, and controlling the offense, and I believe we're about to see that right now.
Yes, they're a fantastic tag team. I'm just saying that they dress so poorly, they'd be denied service at Burger King. That's all. It's my only beef with him.
Psycho Mike about to perhaps snap the arm of Danny Diggler. Oh no, he just wrenches it, but that still is insufferable pain if you've never felt something like that before. It's quite brutal. Danny pushes him off. There's a leapfrog. Mike up and over. Beautiful drop kick from Danny Diggler.
Fantastic move.
What's this? Watch this. Oh, cartwheel assault, but Mike out of harm's way. Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Got a big back body drop.
Huge back body drop. He was up there.
Danny couldn't make that tag quick enough. He wants nothing to do with Psycho Mike. Derek's a bit more of the insane two of the brothers.
See, that's a mistake, though. Don't try and go crazy for crazy with Mike. Get in there and wrestle him.
Or do you go crazy for crazy?
No!
Oh! Wet Willie attack from Derek Diggler, and Psycho Mike returns it. This is disgusting, but
This is
effective.
disgusting, yes.
My God. It's super kicked and anything is possible here.
Is that legal?
It is. If you've never been to a super kick show, I suggest you book your tickets for April right now. Nothing like a live audience here at the Great Hall. The electricity is palpable.
Oh my God, he's got 4 fingers.
Oh God, no. Psycho Mike might be looking for a 4-finger stinker. Oh, there it is right there.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Trying to pull his brains out. Instead, he just throws him out of the ring. These two. Mike ordering Durag to attack the Digglers with some sort of sliding offense to the outside. It was effective.
Oh, do you think they're going to start trying to stick their fingers in the crowd's ears? Oh.
Everything Mike does is one step removed from reality. It's like he's seeing a completely different version of the match than everyone else. And now look at this. Mike and Durag with a tandem head slam into the apron. Jim, that's the hardest part of the ring right there. There's no give.
Good for you.
It might as well be concrete. Excellent tag team maneuvers there from Durag and Mike.
The double D's here have not got their game plan going whatsoever.
Well, how do you? You can't prepare for this type of lunacy. Psycho Mike is starting to think his only thought, and that thought, as we all know, is body slam in full caps. The crowd's ready for it as well. Say what you will, this maneuver has won him championships. Psycho Mike
got him up.
Looking for that body slam. Here comes Derek to save his brother. Oh!
If he hits it, it's over.
Oh, super kick from Danny, but Psycho Mike is impervious to pain. He just absorbed that super kick. And Danny pleading with Mike to put him down, and he does, but in the form of a body slam. I don't think that's what Danny wanted.
No, it's not.
Danny revving up another kick.
Looks like Mike broke a circuit breaker there from that kick.
And now Danny just deciding to throw legality to the wind and strangling his opponent. The referee right on top of that. Referee Jose Anaya Sr. There's a tag from the Digglers trying to bring this match into somewhat back to normalcy here.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Derek might be looking for a slingshot. Oh, wait a minute. A guillotine slingshot. No! Don't do it, Derek!
Yes, do it.
You can collapse his windpipe like this. Oh, he did it! No! The ropes right across Psycho Mike's jugular.
See, you can't hurt Mike by hitting him in the head. Go for the throat. That's.
Jim, this isn't legal.
Yes,
the ref's got to get in there. No, again. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is awful. This is just humiliation from the Digglers.
I like it.
A guillotine teabag from the double D's. And maybe this is what the Digglers need to do.
100% it is. Outsmart them? Yes.
Oh, no treachery afoot here. A double choke while the referee trying to keep Durag from saving his
Referee's
partner.
doing his job. He's stopping Durag from interfering.
Turn around, ref, come on!
Referee's doing an excellent job.
Durag trying to save Mike, but he's unfortunately doing the opposite, and he's distracting him from what's actually happening. The Digglers drawing the ire of this sold-out crowd. We could be looking at new champs by the end of this, Jim.
Yes, for sure. That would be fantastic.
Well, love him or hate him, we know the Digglers are polarizing, but you've got to admire their tenacity! How about that spine buster from Psycho Mike?
The resiliency of Mike is just off the page.
Mike is in the wrong corner, though. He's got to reach Durag. He's got to reach his partner. He's got to get out of there if they're going to have any chance at survival. Oh, no, he goes to the tag and he missed. His leap of faith came up short. There's a tag to Danny. Oh, and he levels Durag.
That must have been some of that genius you were talking about earlier.
Well, they're feisty, they're flashy, they're intelligent. The Digglers, that's why they're two-time champs. Maybe three
Maybe
after
three
tonight.
after this, yes.
Oh my goodness! Super mule kick from Psycho Mike, and there's the tag to Durag. The man from Scartown is in, and he's firing up. Elbows. There's a second. Look at this big sidewalk slam from Durag. How about another? Just for good measure. Oh,
Wow, he is a house of fire.
that could be it. Derek just in to make the save. Wow. Durag.
Watch this, watch this.
Oh!
This is it, this is it. Pin him, pin him, pin him.
Fantastic tag team maneuver from the Digglers. Psycho Mike breaks up. We forgot a bedlam here on Queen Street.
So very close to bringing normalcy, kind of, back to this tag team division.
Oh! Danny Diggler dodging that body slam. He had that scouted. Psycho Mike running like a locomotion repeatedly into the boots of Danny Diggler. He'll never learn. Derek's got him by the waist.
Look at this.
Oh, body slam from Mike.
If he hits this one, it's over.
And a second one.
That's it.
Mike's got the pin. Oh,
What a fantastic match this is.
this has really reached another gear here. We're seeing well, you're right, Jim. I agree with you. This is a fantastic Kings of the Six confrontation. Durag back to his feet.
What are they up to here?
I wish I could tell you, but those are two minds that I don't want to read.
I don't think you can.
What, read? Stop. Psycho Mike may have superplex intentions, but Danny Diggler has just knocked him off.
This could be the mistake here.
Wait a minute, we've seen this before. The Digglers on opposing turnbuckle, there's a giant elbow drop, and now Derek to the top. Big frog splash, no! Mike,
You get the knees
he
up?
got his knees up, and Durag's ready to capitalize. There's a kick to the stunner!
Oh no. Not again.
Why not? One more body slam for good measure. And Durag's got him right where he wants him. He's calling for that full court elbow.
What a nightmare this is.
Off the ropes, off the other ropes, back again. The crossover, the toss in the air, sky high. And what goes up, Jim, must Calm down! They stack him up! 2, 3, and that is all she wrote! Still kings of the six after a hellacious encounter with the Digglers. Durag and Psycho Mike live to see another day with that gold around their waist. It doesn't just make sense, it makes dollars and cents.
It makes no sense whatsoever.
We're firing on all cylinders here at Superkick'd. This is a card for the ages.
Couple of Looney Tunes running around with these belts.
Raise them up high, gentlemen. You've earned it. What a match. Durag and Psycho Mike. And ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to mention that today we've got something brand new to announce to you because it is the official launch of the Superkick'd magazine. That's right, your all-access pass inside the world of Superkick'd. Exclusive superstar interviews, behind-the-scenes stories, full show recaps. If you want to know what really goes on beyond the ring, that's where you're going to find it.
Keep that energy up for this one. The following contest. Who's the four? Introducing first. At 205 pounds, from Fort Valley, California,
the Vision Orion, this man with second sight when it comes to awareness and ring IQ. He uses that ring as another limb. Every part of it is a weapon in his arsenal. One of the most innovative wrestlers in the world today, Jim.
That blindfold's such a great idea. I'm gonna wear one next month so I don't have to look at all these horrible people.
Oh, I can't stand it.
A blindfold, that's brilliant.
Stop it.
I gotta wear a nose plug too?
Yeah, so you can't smell your upper lip?
That was great.
Eric Stevens, the battle-tested veteran. Jim, he's built his name the hard way. Through grit, through discipline, through punishing physicality.
Oh yes, there's a rugged-looking individual there.
Oh, he made his mark in Full Impact Pro, becoming the Florida Heritage Champion. Cemented himself as a Triple Crown winner. That resume alone tells you what exactly kind of competitor he is. We're happy to have him here at Superkick'd. What a match this is actually. It just hit me. I mean, Orion versus Eric Stevens. Here we go.
That just hit you? Way to go, me whistle dummy.
Wow, it's just such a stacked card. I mean, each match is like a main event here. I mean, it is a double main event.
It is a fantastic card, but I mean, you read the cards like 4 hours ago, so you know.
And there's the bell. This match is underway.
Dawning on you now, eh? Oh, it was a good match.
Eric Stevens, a man who has been through wars, reinvented himself, still competes at the highest level, of course, and he doesn't just chase moments, Jim. He creates them. Force, control, and, of course, experience, much like Eric Young.
Top wrist lock here. Nice go behind.
Orion coming off of a brutal world title challenge against Jessie V last month. He was within inches of being the super kick champion.
But
even he could not withstand that deadlift powerbomb through the table, and now he's back in the pecking order. He's got to earn himself another title shot, and he's gonna have to go through Eric Stevens to do so.
Yes. But it was an incredible performance last month.
Oh, unbelievable. I mean, Orion trains with the best, right? He's at the Dark Arts gym. The watchful eyes of Aleister Black, Zelina Vega. And you can see that influence in how he moves that, like a cat. Dodging under the knife edge chop. How did he have the speed? And there's that amazing ring awareness we've talked about. He uses every part of the ring as a weapon. Springboard drop kick from the Vision. Orion's got
the bottom rope. That was very innovative.
Unbelievable, and still maintains such height. He's competed on the stages of AEW, WWE, OVW.
Wow.
And now he stands here with an opportunity to take out someone like Eric Stevens, which would be a feather in his cap as far as resumes go. Orion looking for a coup de grace type finish. Oh, suicide dive to the ropes. And we're trying to get our cameras on the action here on the outside. The frenzied fans in the audience getting their money's worth of these competitors. Again, worth every dollar and more to be here live. Wow. With a dive.
He came out of that ring like a shot.
Like a shark being slingshotted.
Very, very difficult to see what's going on. Place is just packed this evening.
Love it. Now Eric Stevens has exacted control right where he wants him. Oh, right in that turnbuckle.
You can't be in the corner.
Well, what makes Stevens so dangerous, Jim, isn't what he's accomplished, it's how he's evolved. He stepped away from the ring for a period of time and returned, and I think that time off actually did him wonders. Sometimes you need to break. You need to put things in perspective. And doing that has unleashed a new version of Eric Stevens, one that is a bit more volatile, a bit more brutal in nature. We're seeing that here. He's come back sharper, more focused. And he decided that Superkick'd would be his proving ground to show that he's still in the prime of his career. Vision Orion knows just what's at stake here if he can beat someone like Eric Stevens. Did you see that Sidewinder escape route from Orion?
It looked like he was going to hit that corner pad, and he turned to liquid metal and just floated right through it.
Oh my goodness! Springboard moonsault from the outside! Did I just see what I saw? Tell me.
I don't know what you see, what you saw.
My goodness. Watching the Vision Orion is like having a fever dream.
Must be very, very difficult to prepare for him.
He's just everywhere and nowhere all at once.
Man.
Eric Stevens is going to have to do just what he just did.
What a match.
To survive here. I mean, sometimes you got to just counter athleticism with just straight up brutality.
Yes.
And that elbow did just that.
I don't care how talented a guy is. If you maim him, you're doing good.
Orion reverses the Irish whip.
Elbows are so dangerous.
Knocked a tooth loose, I believe. Oh my, wait! Power slam release right into the turnbuckle. I've never seen such a thing.
Speaking of dangerous.
Not only did Orion's lower lumbar region get damaged from the turnbuckle, but he fell right on his head, Jim.
What a great match. The fans are really getting their money's worth this month.
Eric Stevens now.
Which is good because they have so little of it.
Stop. Oh, discus lariat from Eric Stevens, and he's starting to feed off this crowd. Oh! How was Orion standing? Both competitors in the middle of the ring. There's a quick, stinging right jab from Orion.
Oh, discus elbow.
Beautiful maneuver. Got him up in a fireman's carry. No! Oh!
Emerald fusion.
Beautiful move from Eric Stevens. Haven't seen that since my trip to Japan in 2005. What a trip that was. How you doing there, Jim? No more drinking, please.
Shut up.
No, stop. You've had enough.
It's in my contract. Until I get to deal with you.
Eric Stevens now might be thinking the end is near.
He's
got one arm look.
By trip to Japan, I assume you mean you watched The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise twice?
No. I do like that movie, but Eric Stevens looking for a perhaps pedigree, I'm not sure, but regardless, it's been countered. Stevens slips out with a sunset flip. Not enough.
Face first into that second turnbuckle. Man, a bunch of highly competitive matches here this evening.
Yeah, it's been tight either way. Wait a minute.
Wow.
What a move from Orion. I've never seen such a thing. I mean, I'm just tongue-tied when it comes to his offense.
Yes, you're tongue-tied. I agree. Look at the agility of this man.
Right up to the top. Oh! Wow, a 450 knee. And he caught him flush. Still not enough. That just shows how tough Eric Stevens is. Jim, this is a fascinating clash of styles. I might say so. I might say myself. I mean, Orion using every inch of that ring, the ropes, the corners, the angles, turning movement and space into weapons. But Eric Stevens,
Stevens, he knows the inside of that ring. He must sleep in a ring.
Stevens needs to slow things down, and he knows that.
He was doing much better when he was controlling the pace.
It's just so hard to do that with someone like Orion. He's got an endless gas tank. The vision, there's that springboard offense, but he caught a 5 knuckles right to the face, and there's a second one.
What's this? What's this?
Oh! 2! Oh! Double underhook powerbomb cannot put Orion away.
What a match. I thought this thing's been over 3 or 4 times.
Did you see the impact of that move? Reverberated my entire body and, well, all of Queen Street, dare I say. We are live here in downtown Toronto. It is Superkick'd at the Great Hall. Sold out crowd in the rafters. Eric Stevens versus the Vision Orion. Still to come. 420 title main event. Chris Chambers and Jax Williams in a grudge match. But all eyes now on center stage. Eric Stevens got him up looking for a Michinoku driver, but Orion had that well scouted. And there's a kick to the face. Those discus elbows paying dividends for Stevens.
Stevens loves to use the elbows. He must have landed 25 elbows in this match.
Well, they're effective, Jim. Jim,
What's this?
I don't like this. This could end careers.
If you don't like it, then Orion hates it.
Orion battling out. That was dangerous.
So dangerous up there. I hope they fall on some of the fans.
Stop. Hope they fall on you. Both men at the top of Mount Everest.
Just fighting it out up there.
And he's using his head for more than a hat rack. Orion slips out. Oh my goodness! German suplex off the turnbuckle. Orion, more springboard offense. Catches him with a neck breaker.
That could be it. That could be it. That's it.
That is it. What a move.
What a fantastic match that was. I hope to see these two guys clash again at some point.
Unbelievable contest here at Superkick'd. And really what it came down to was the Vision Orion's use of the ring, like he is known for. That springboard neckbreaker, putting away Eric Stevens, which is no easy task. Much easier said than done.
Well, Stevens, like you said, is taking some time off too. It takes a while to get back to full capacity in the swing of things. Not that he didn't have a great performance here this evening.
That's true. I mean, chalk it up to ring rust, chalk it up to Orion's resilience, but it's hard to bounce back from a loss, and the Vision did just that, proving that he is still worthy and still ready of any title match that may come his way here at Superkick'd.
Yeah, but like I said, it's hard to come back off a layoff. Like every month, I can't believe you've ever done this before in your life.
Stop! And here we go, both men. It's been a night of respect, Jim. I like this.
That's unfortunate.
I can get used to this.
There are no friends, only enemies.
The Vision Orion soaking in the adoration of this sold-out crowd. What a performance.
Yes. A friend in need is a pest, I agree.
Well, I didn't say that, but one of the best competitors in the world today. He's such a treat to watch. Wow. Well, here comes Jason R. Phillips.
Hey, yo. Let's take a survey. Who's been to Superkick'd before? And who's here for the very first time?
All right.
Oh, here we go. Look who's here.
Wait a minute. No. Jim, that's Johnny the One. What is he doing out here? I hate this guy.
What are you doing in my ring, boy? Hey, where you going? I'm talking to you. Make yourself useful. Hold the bat.
Are you kidding me? You can't talk to Jason R. Phillips that way.
Finally, somebody shut that guy up. Jason R. Phillips.
This is disgusting
Why would
behavior.
you show a little respect here? You know what that is?
What I want right now is for all you pathetic Toronto twats to shut your damn mouths, because I got something I want to say.
I agree, finally.
Look at that disgusting Stars and Stripes bandana.
You're not being quiet, Les.
This man embodies everything that's wrong in this world.
Oh, I like that jacket.
Yeah, we know you and Johnny are bedfellows.
You need to shut up if you run olive oil on your grandmother's nipples. Keep your mouth shut, boy. I can smell the estrogen coming out of your mouth from here.
I was thinking the same thing a half hour ago.
What's up, sweetheart? What cheap pasta hooker did you roll that outfit off of?
He should have an article in the magazine.
That's your friend? That's your friend? You look like you got a clip the size of a bricklayer's thumb.
This man is repulsive.
This is knowledge.
Knowledge.
As you can see, Johnny the One is out here with no one.
Yeah, because he's got no friends.
Because tonight I'm here for one reason and one reason only. To find new talent. And by the end of the night, the one will know who his new friend is. Back to your regularly scheduled program, you pieces of garbage.
What a. They're going to be lined up around the block.
Well, to any talent watching this,
they're going to be lined up. The resumes are being typed out right now.
Are you kidding me?
Shut up. Listen. The opportunity of a lifetime to have that man manage your career. The knowledge, the ability. You're going to go right to the top.
Going to go right to the bottom.
You want to talk about strategy meetings? Yes, thank you. Mr.
Stop clapping, Jim. You're horrible.
What an honor it was to see him here this evening.
Makes me sick to my stomach.
All these people are going to tell their kids that they were here. They're going to say, I saw Johnny the One live.
The following contest is the multi-man scramble in the six match. It's scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
To any talent watching, I implore you, do not align yourself with Johnny the One. That man is disgusting. Lovable Jack Maguire, he's just eager to please and he's just happy to be here. How can you not like this guy, Jim?
Quite easily, actually.
So what don't you like about Jack Maguire?
Now, he needs Johnny the One.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. He'd wipe that smile off his face, get a little bit of meanness going.
This man brings the sun out in a cold winter day. Look at how happy he is. Makes me happy.
This guy looks like he plays video games in his parents' basement. He needs a little bit of edge to him, and Johnny the One can provide that.
No, he can't. Johnny the One can provide you a one-way ticket to prison. Jack Maguire happily shaking the hands. Ronin, Lavoe, a presence, Jim, that feels very calculated, very composed.
See, he gets in there, he's intimidating the young man right away.
The convict Jimmy Townsend.
You say the con man?
The convict.
Oh, that's even better.
Black Diamond Jack Price and the superstars keep coming in this 7-man scramble match. Nick Rodriguez, exactly the kind of young competitor you want to see as he cuts his teeth in the squared circle. Pretty Ricky Wilde has entered the building. Colt Manson rounds out the field of 7 here at Superkick'd. What do you think about the talent in this one, Jim?
I have no idea. I'm just saying that the first guys that line up to get managed by Johnny the One.
Would you quit it with Johnny
You
the
know that
One?
he's backstage right now. He's watching this close.
No, if everything went according to plan,
Listen,
he's
shut up
been
for a minute.
escorted out of here by security.
Security.
You can't say what he said and get away with it.
I agree. He should have some personal security walking around.
No,
Stop these people from touching him. Like the Beatles, right? They had security guards all over the place.
Yeah, never say Johnny the One, the Beatles in the same sentence ever again, please.
I just did.
I'm going to have your commentator's license revoked.
Yeah, good luck with that.
7-man scramble here at Superkick'd. These, if you've never seen these signature matches here at Superkick'd, they are some of the most chaotic, unpredictable matches you'll ever see. And that's why they're so difficult to win. You're not just dealing with one opponent, Jim, you're dealing with 6 others.
Pretty Ricky. There's one there. He's a super talented guy, but he's way too nice. Always waving at the crowd, making it cute. He could use Johnny the One. That's a good idea. Fix that guy right up.
Stay away from Pretty Ricky.
It's a good idea. I should pass that on.
Inside cradle. Wait a minute. Quick win. Oh, no. In a match like this. Wow. Look at that sunset. Oh, not even a sunset flip. It was a bit of a whirlwind pin there from Nick Rodriguez. Quick and nimble. Monkey flip off the ropes. Jimmy Townsend trying to deal with his quickness. There's a Hurricane Rana that takes him right off his feet.
Look at this. Look at this. Whoa.
Oh, beautiful.
So, West, for all the jackass, all the humanoids watching at home, what are the rules here? Is it everybody's got to get pinned or just one guy?
Just one man. I mean, it's not a gauntlet-style match. Those deep arm drags there from Jimmy Townsend.
See, I'd be hiding somewhere at the bar, let everybody beat each other up, come in like the Americans at the end of the Second World War and act like you won the whole thing.
Well, that's exactly it. I mean, I do agree with you here. There's no time to breathe, no time to settle in. You need awareness in every direction, Jim. Eyes in the back of your head. The moment you lose focus, someone else is capitalizing. And here's some synchronized splashes, almost like we're in the Summer Olympics. And Pretty Ricky and Jack Maguire, the modern-day mega powers, shaking hands here. And the crowd is here for it.
What are they doing? This is a wrestling match, not a handshake contest.
We're unifying our lives, and Pretty Ricky wants to seal the deal with a pucker up. Is Jack Maguire gonna answer the call of the makeout? Oh wait, Colt Manson breaks it up like a cock block on steroids.
Thank God he did that.
Jimmy Townsend was upset about. I love this.
Yeah, you would. I where's my pen? I gotta take some notes. Pass some notes on to Johnny the One.
Well, this match has become a staple of Superkick for many reasons, Jim. It just always delivers. There's so much that can happen here when you have 7 men in the ring at the same time. Look at this, Rodriguez and Townsend synchronizing their offense, but Rodriguez slips out of the way. Oh, snap power slam from Colt Manson, the fantasy killer. Beautiful move.
Look at this guy here. He just looks mean. I like
Jim,
that.
well, this field is full of hungry competitors. A lot of young talent here looking to make their name. I like that. Winning a match like this really puts attention on you and can elevate your profile in a night's notice. Oof. Wow. Look at this.
See, the young
Black Diamond.
The young guy's too nice. He'll learn. Don't you worry. You get your guts stomped out a couple times. You sign in with Johnny the One.
Oh, Blue Thunder Bomb with authority. 2 count. Only a 2.
We can get you out of here. I could be doing commentary with Johnny the One.
Nick Rodriguez just soared to the heavens.
That would be great.
With that elbow.
I had this great dream where you died.
Jim, you're terrible.
What? Are you talking to me?
How much whiskey have you drank tonight?
That's true. I need a refill. Thank you.
Oh! Colt Manson. Spinning alligator suplex.
See, I like this Cole Manson. He's too pissed off to put wrestling tights on.
Jack Maguire looking for that straight jacket DDT.
Look at this.
Denied by Manson. Jack Maguire out of harm's way, looking for it again. Again, Manson able to find a way out. Colt Oh, superplex into the turnbuckle.
Yeah, I like him a lot. I like those qualities.
Oh, Manson is a bruiser if there ever was one. Someone who doesn't overcomplicate things, Jim. Built around toughness, forward pressure, makes every exchange physical when he can. Back to basics approach.
Pretty Ricky doing what appears to be the war dance here.
Pretty Ricky channeling his inner Tatanka. And Manson is in a world of trouble here. Ricky whips him off the ropes. And this is his chance. There's only two of them in the ring, Jim. In a scramble match, this is your perfect opportunity to sneak out a win.
Oh, dummy, this is a mistake. I don't want to be in the ring doing all the work.
Big splash by Pretty Ricky. Two. No one to save Manson, but he kicked out on his own. And that's a testament to Colt's resilience. Jimmy Townsend immediately jumps in with an electrifying areola twist.
Oh, I hope he tears him off.
My God! He is wrenching them. But Ricky's finding pleasure in the pain! And he goes right for the acorns! Oh my goodness! A good night squeeze from Ricky. Look at this.
Yeah, he doesn't think it's funny whatsoever.
I think Lavoe had enough of that.
Yeah.
He's putting an end to those shenanigans. But he gets both! He gets both! Nipples and nuts combined! A typical Friday night in the BDSM community.
Yeah, you would know, wouldn't you, weirdo?
That's not weird, it's just a lifestyle. Oh, and they finally smooch at center stage. You want to talk about a heated rivalry. Jack Maguire and Pretty Ricky.
Okay, Johnny, if you're listening, those two guys, cross them off the list.
Oh, did you see that maneuver? With the black diamond.
Yeah, the two guys who were kissing each other? No. They don't like that quality. Look at this, look at this.
And this is why the scramble matches are just so exciting.
Oh,
there's so many bodies in the ring.
There's so much luck that goes into winning one of these.
Nick Rodriguez, one of the hottest prospects in wrestling today. Keep an eye on him, and keep an eye on Manson with that lariat. Pretty Ricky hoisting him up on his shoulders. Ricky spinning him around like a record player. And now, oh! Jim, is that it?
It's so hard.
Wait a minute, eyes on Townsend! Jimmy Townsend! Oh, cosmic moonsault! And now, Nick Rodriguez with a twisting splash!
Looking like a demolition derby in there.
Rodriguez and Townsend, bread and butter, steak and eggs! What a move from both men!
Oh, these matches are so dangerous.
Life and limb in disregard with that tandem suicide dive, and now happy-go-lucky Jack Maguire.
Whoa, wow, what a reversal that was.
Straight jacket DDT, Jimmy hit it! He hit it!
No way.
2, 3, that's it, that's it! That is what it's all about! Seizing the opportunity, and Jack Maguire with the biggest win of his career here at Superkick'd, here at this 7-man scramble.
Oh, and is he happy?
Well, wouldn't you be? These are the matches that really boost your profile. the brass watching, the world watching. We are live on YouTube. Jack Maguire.
I have to admit, going into this, I considered him the total underdog of this.
Well, if you put money on Maguire, you're cashing out tonight. He's sending the sending the fans home happy later this evening.
I agree, Johnny can fix this guy.
No one said anything about Johnny. Keep Johnny away from this innocent young man with a bright future.
Get him a haircut, some tattoos, a bad attitude. I like it.
You're the worst. Jack Maguire with a big win here at Superkick'd.
Oh, is you gonna try and shake his hand, Red?
I would if he comes over here. I'd shake his hand. I'm a big fan of Maguire. How can you not be? That happiness is infectious.
I hate happiness. There's no money in it.
Yeah, you would. There's no money in happiness. Do you listen to yourself?
You know what? Hell yeah. Let's move to the next match of the evening.
The full Donovan. What does that mean, the full Donovan?
You're getting the whole damn show is what that means.
What's a half Donovan?
You don't want to know.
And his opponent.
Yeah, you see, I don't want to be in one of these with this guy.
Yeah, this is
No, it's a bad idea.
well, it isn't a body count match without this man.
Oh, thank you. See, this is his match. He's built for a match like this. All gas, no break. No, forget it. I wouldn't enter one of these if he was in it.
D-Town Dallas Kyle, the physical reincarnation of a black bear. Like you said, Jim, and I agree, no brakes, pedal to the metal. If I'm the full Donovan, I'm tapping out before this man puts a hand on me. I'm just saying. I don't want to come across as a coward or anything.
It just seems to inspire Dallas to have a whole bunch of people to beat up. He likes it. How many of these has he won in a row now?
I've lost count. Dallas Kyle has been issuing these body count challenges for months now, and no one, I repeat, nobody has been able to best him. And the full Donovan is just perhaps the next man being laid out to slaughter. There's a big lariat from Dallas Kyle.
Is there any chance we can play the worst music ever? Oh, this is it. Okay, good.
Oh my goodness! Belly to belly release! He just tossed him halfway across Ontario! Donovan doesn't know what even hit him! And now Dallas Kyle! With a clothesline from hell! Got him up! Oh my God! Standing vertical suplex! This man, this machine, this beast is terrifying. For each tuft of hair on his back, he gains strength.
Look at this.
Oh! Spinebuster from hell. He almost drove him through the canvas.
See, if anybody had any brains in their head, they're not coming out here.
The full Donovan is hitting the showers. Isn't it, Jim? That's Jay Blast, the karate expert. Oh, big body drop. Karate isn't going to help you in this context.
No.
Maybe I'm speaking too soon. Jay Blast is a top-tier competitor. We've seen him compete at Superkick'd rendezvous. where he's excelled in the ring. And the action now spilling to the outside. This is why you get your ticket to Toronto.
So hard to see what's going on here.
I love it.
West, run over to the camera, you dummy.
Now I'm staying right where it's safe. Right where it's safe, Jim. I love enjoying the action from afar, especially when it gets this rowdy. I like to keep at least 30 feet from Dallas Kyle.
Yes.
Wait a minute, Dallas Kyle had Jay West in.
He's not done with him yet.
He decided not to.
Watch this.
Sick. Oh, power bomb with vicious intent.
Look at this. Yeah.
No, he did it again and he stacked him up. And he's still not done with him. A beast playing with his food.
He might kick out.
That's 3. That is it.
Karate's for little kids and pregnant women anyway.
Why would anyone in their right mind answer the call?
See, this is the move. You bring a weapon with you.
Jim, it's the peak personal trainer, AC Fence, throwing the chair at Kyle, who just shrugged it off.
That was a mistake.
Dallas Kyle! Belly. He hasn't slowed down.
No.
For a man his size.
I'm telling you, he loves this man.
Oh, gut wrench suplex.
You know, some guys are singles competitors, some guys are tag team competitors. He excels at this.
But Jim, he's already defeated 2 top superstars in the full dawn of anything last. And now,
yeah, it excites him to have a whole bunch of people to beat up like this. He loves it.
It's scary.
Look at this. Yeah.
Anything goes in a body count challenge. And the bodies are stacking up for D-Town. Oh! I don't care how strong you are. That hurts.
I bet he regrets bringing that chair out here now. Oh no, look at this.
Jim, no. Jim, make him stop. Jim, make him stop.
You want me to make him stop? Yeah, okay.
Off the ropes. No, big bear splash. That's gotta be it. There's no coming back from that.
That was impressive.
Is it any wonder? Is it any wonder that Dallas Kyle has emerged again, victorious?
Is it too soon to
call body count challenge?
Is it too soon to call him the king of the body count match?
I'd say it's a little too late.
The emperor of the body count match.
Yes. He's kind of breathing deep, but not really.
Not really, nah.
He could go for 3 more people, I'm sure.
See, look at this. He's not done. He still wants to beat somebody up. He loves it.
Come on, Dallas. Oh my God, he's throwing AC Fitz into the back, and I'm sure the beating is going to continue. That's horrible.
That was impressive.
My God. Unbelievable. Well, another challenge in the books. Jason Phillips looks...
What's wrong with him?
Just like the rest of us, we can't believe what we just saw. I mean...
I got a big smile on my face.
Of course you do.
That was great.
Are you ready for the next match of the evening? Well, first I'd like to let everybody know that Superkick'd actually has a wrestling school. Have you ever wanted to become a professional wrestler or a go to Superkick'd.ca and check it out over there. But now, the following contest is a triple threat match. Single four one ball. Introducing first.
Dominance, sculpted for strength, the kind of physical presence that commands the entire arena.
Oh yeah, she's a war machine. She's ready. Here we go.
The most popular and beloved superstar here at Superkick'd, the standout Taylor Rising. She is poetry and lightning in motion, Jim.
Absolutely one of the greatest competitors in the history of the organization. Absolutely the greatest female competitor in the history of the organization.
Don't blink or you'll miss her. She is as quick as they come.
Black.
Oh yeah, here we go. Now we're talking.
Well, Vanna Black interrupted Layla and Taylor's one-on-one match last month, interjecting herself to make it a triangle match. She's done it again this month behind the scenes. She lobbied for this to be a triangle match again, and she got her way.
I agree, she's the best.
She's a snake is what she is.
Oh, she's dirty.
A politicking snake.
She's dangerous. I agree, she's fantastic.
Well, last month she succumbed to a gigantic moonsault from Layla Wilde that put Vanna Black's shoulders to the mat for a 3 count.
I agree, she's got the best future.
Of the best future. I hope the same happens to her tonight. Regardless,
she's got all the qualities. She's mean. I like it a lot. She's fantastic. Enough of this trying to win fans garbage.
Well, you know what I like is Layla Wilde. Ever since her Superkick'd debut, she has proven that she doesn't just belong here. She commands respect and attention. Like the great Conor McGregor said, she's not here to take part, Jim. She's here to take over. Taylor with a go behind.
Who is Conor McGregor? Isn't he the Prime Minister of Ireland or some nonsense like that?
I believe he ran for it, but as a fan of his, I'm glad he didn't get it. Whoa, Layla Wilde got Taylor up! Look at this! Wow, oh, buckle bomb! Layla Wilde showing athleticism that I didn't think she had.
Look at this. Just punching away. What a kick that was.
Some may think Vanna Black is more bark than bite, but you would be wrong. She has the technical acumen to stand with the best of them. And now Layla's got Taylor up. Victory roll! This could be it! Early night! No. Triangle match here at Superkick'd. 416 from the standout. She opts to cover Vanna. Or pardon me, Layla.
What a triple threat match this is. Very, very difficult to call.
Well, again,
obviously Van is the favorite, but whatever.
Well, it was signed as a one-on-one between Layla and Taylor. That's what the crowd.
What it was signed
That's what the internet wrestling community has wanted for so long. But again, Vanna Black just has to go and push her face into things and be a meddling opportunist like she's known to be.
The internet wrestling community. Shut up. Bunch of dweebs.
Vanna Black. Oh!
See that? That's what I'm talking about.
They love to hate her. Vanna Black, known to run in the same circles as Jax Williams. They've been tearing it up across the independent scene. We will see Jax, of course, in our main event next against the returning half-baked kid Kris Chambers.
Oh yeah, we still have that to go.
Unbelievable, isn't it? What a card. Vanna Black now in full control as Taylor licks her wounds and Layla Wilde eating some turnbuckle there. Vanna Black looking for a big maneuver here. Reversal from Layla. Layla Wilde slams her into the turnbuckle.
Man, is she strong.
So strong. Oh! So impressive. Like Jessie V with that freak athleticism. We're seeing a new breed of athlete here, aren't we? You can be big and quick. How about that? It's kind of unfair. It's a bit of a cheat code, and Layla Wilde has found it. But Vanna Black, as crafty as she is, she knows how to exact the upper hand when she needs to. Kind of like you, Jim. You'll take any detour you can get. I'm sorry to throw barbs your way, but she kind of reminds me a bit of you.
Barbs, I consider it a compliment.
No, well, you would. You're snaky. You and Johnny the One.
See that? You kick her in the face. Yeah, she's great.
Vanna Black using everything she can. I mean, even illegal maneuvers to choke the life out of Layla. Luckily, the referee, Jose Hanaya Sr., stepping in. I'd like to see him get in there a bit quicker.
Taylor has done the intelligent thing. She took her time. She let the other two tear each other apart a little bit.
That's correct, Jim.
That's a good move right there.
A former champion. She knows what it's like to be on top. She held that 420 title for longer than I can even remember, longer than I can count.
Wow, that was wow. Who forged your transcript, Les? Like everybody doesn't know that one already.
Big DDT from Taylor, big count, 2 count, no. Vanna Black eyeing her prey like a vulture, and there's a code breaker.
Here it is.
2.
Come on, Vanna.
Say what you will about Vanna Black, she executes excellently.
I agree, she's fantastic.
I just wish she wouldn't take those little shortcuts.
Those are fantastic as well.
No, dude, stop it.
You put all those intangibles together, you got a winner.
That's how you got the job, isn't it? You lied on your resume. I bet you did.
I didn't have to lie on a resume. What are you talking about?
You seem to enjoy the shortcuts of life.
Doesn't mean I don't have a lofty list of accomplishments.
Oh, please. What's that? How many whiskey bottles you finished? Layla Wilde up to the top! Oh! Picture perfect moonsault!
Oh, Vanna got the knees up.
Oh, she did! Pedigree shooting star style! Taylor with the cover. Vanna breaks it up. No one has kicked out of that before, and no one still has. Vanna knew she had to get there quick, or it was going to be an early night for her.
Yes, it was curtains.
Hey, go.
Taylor with the cover. That's it. That's it. Vanna broke up the pin only to succumb to a pedigree herself. And that's all Taylor needed to win this triple threat match here at Superkick'd. How long until she gets another title shot at the 420 championship? A belt that is mired in controversy at this time of writing.
She is so good at these multi-person matches. She makes decisions so quickly. I don't think she's seen the last of Anna, though.
Oh yeah, that animosity is far from squashed.
Oh, they hate each other's guts. I love it. There we go. Now it's time. Let's get personal. Let's get ugly.
Ladies and gentlemen,
somebody's getting it hurt here.
We have arrived at the main event.
It is now time for the main event.
The best announcer in the business, Jason R. Phillips. The R stands for retrobate.
Stop, Jim.
So I've been told. Shut up, shut up. Here we go, here we go.
And it is no holds barred for the 420 championship.
Oh, someone's getting hurt.
Introducing first, the challenger.
Williams.
My producer, Nolins, and brought to you by Accelerated Energy from Minneapolis, Minnesota, Jax Williams.
See, Jax might have the advantage here because he's got Mr. De Silva with him, right?
Jim, let's be clear. Jax never won the 420 championship. He stole it.
Same thing.
By orders of Donnie De Silva, who, I might remind you, was a lifelong friend of Chambers. And at De Silva's orders, Jax completely ripped that bicep from the bone of Chambers, putting him on the shelf.
Look.
It was disgusting. He stole that title.
Either you smoke or you get smoked. That's the rules.
Let's make one thing perfectly clear.
Oh, God. De Silva's got the
First
mic.
of all, shut up.
Also true, yes.
This is a pure corruption of power.
Shut up.
When the premier athlete in this entire business steps in the ring, show him some goddamn respect.
Thank you very much. Finally, had to be said.
Hey, I know the slap dicks out of your mouth for your work.
Wow. Donnie De Silva is repugnant.
Last summer, we broke the arm of the man who's about to come out here. He is not ready for his first match back. He is not ready for Jax Williams. We need to lock in. Lock in. Because this is our moment. This man holds the key to the city. This makes him the #1 contender anytime he wants. But tonight,
True.
he takes the 420 championship from the guy who loves it more than he loves his own mother. Kris Chambers, if you can put down your joint, get your ass out here!
That's a fantastic kind of feeling. What do you have to say, you worthless slobbering pig?
I want to say the corruption of power.
Listen, shut up for a minute. Chambers coming up.
Well, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. It's true. The dust is settling. Can you believe it, Jim? Chambers is back.
This is two athletes who are getting ready to get really, really ugly and vicious here. I love it.
Yes!
The
and Williams, grudge match, no holds barred, super kicked, it's on!
I love it when Chambers gets like this and he's vicious. When he's good, but when he's bad, he's the best.
Absolutely! And Chambers a house of fire. He's been on the shelf for over half a year, Jim. Big back body drop from the 420 champ.
Chambers looks like $1 million, by the way.
The heart and soul of Superkick'd with a super kick, sending Jax Williams over the top rope.
This is great. I'm telling you, these two guys are going to tear each other apart.
This is insane. Remember, it was over 6 months ago that Jax Williams injured Chambers and stole that title, paraded around like it was his own.
At the time it was.
He never won it, Jim. It was never legal. It was never official.
Who cares?
Chambers returned to take back what was his.
And then he smashed some guy's head in and took the belt, right?
Of course.
So he's the champion. That's what I said.
Well, he is. He never lost it. I mean,
unless you ask Dior.
Unless you ask Dior Nolins, and then we might be singing a different story.
This is just an alley war out there.
Oh, these two, I mean, there is zero love lost here, and I'm a little nervous and scared of what we might see in this match.
They're going to take it to another level.
Especially with no holds barred. I mean,
when you hate someone's guts this much, not only do you want to injure them and hurt them, you just can't fathom the idea of losing to them.
Exactly. You use that as an impetus to win. You will not stay down no matter what. And both men want to prove they are the best. They want to prove they are better than the other. I mean, love him or hate him, Jax Williams is every bit the star that Donnie De Silva and he himself says he is.
Oh, he's got, here we go.
It didn't take long for this. Chambers has got the table. Jim, he's looking to hurt him.
Oh, yes.
He doesn't give a hell about his health.
Boy, who's seen this coming except for everybody?
Man, I love this. Chambers is back. He's the heart and soul of this company. And been here since day one. The first ever 420 champ and the current. We heard what Dior had to say earlier. I mean, he never lost it, but as far as Chambers is concerned, he never lost it either. So much controversy, so much intrigue in this division right now. But let's stay in the moment because we've got a grudge match for the ages. The half-baked kid is back.
Who cares about the politics of the division right now? We got two guys out there trying to commit aggravated mayhem.
Look at this, Donnie De Silva up on the apron. He's distracting Chambers. These two, with so much history, 20 plus years of friendship, came to a close because De Silva felt that he was disrespected by Chambers.
De Silva needs to stay away from Chambers. Chambers is in a vendetta kind of mood here tonight.
Well, Jim, it was on that fateful night when Chambers was defending the title against Durag. He had a bit of an injured arm at the time. De Silva told Chambers, take the night off.
Oh, he's going right after that arm.
He said take the night off, and Chambers didn't because he was a fighting champion. De Silva took that as a form of disrespect and ordered Williams as his attack dog to break the arm of Chambers, and break it he did. Jim, any lesser man wouldn't have come back from that type of injury, but Chambers is no lesser man. Chambers is the man.
I agree, Chambers should try and break his arm.
Well, that's not what I'm saying. Now Williams clearly targeting that rehabilitated arm of Chambers. I mean, not a bad move if you're the challenger, but
bad move. It's a great move.
A dastardly move. You're the one that injured it in the first place, and now Williams trying to re-injure it again. Stomping on a bicep. Jim, those ligaments were torn from the bone.
If you know what you're doing, you go after your opponent's weakness. I've been in strategy meetings with Johnny, the one where he's had people's x-rays and medical files to go over.
Strategy meetings with Johnny, the one. What'd you guys talk about?
Look, this guy had an arm fracture 6 years ago. That point's probably weak. You put it in the arm, but we'll tell you later. Actually, maybe I won't tell you. I shouldn't have told you that.
Well, Jax Williams, let's be clear again.
Oh, look at this.
You cannot ignore, Jim, what he brings inside the ring. He is one of the most technically gifted competitors.
Oh, he's outstanding.
His timing, his control, his ability to dissect an opponent, it's elite. Jim, he doesn't just wrestle, he breaks down his opponent piece by piece.
This referee needs to shut up.
And that's what we're seeing right now.
Just you're only there to count 3 or say that somebody submitted.
Oh, textbook suplex from Williams. You can find that on page 36 of your wrestling encyclopedia. Even without the shortcuts, Williams just has the skill set of a future champ. He knows how to exploit openings.
Wait, what's this? What's he got in his hand?
Wait.
Say that's what you do.
Wait, has he got knucks? Jim, he's got brass knuckles? He does.
This always works.
No. Come on. I know it's no holds barred, but
you punch somebody, you can bust them open like a melon. It's great.
Chambers, docile in the corner. Williams sizing him up. Yes. Chambers suplex. He dodged the brass knuckle attack, and the half-baked kid is still alive here in this 420 title main event.
What you do is you get a hold of those brass knuckles, you mount the guy, and you keep throwing punches until the police arrive.
Wait a minute, what is this? Executive producer Donnie De Silva's on the ring, and he's wielding a steel chair. God, I hate this guy.
I do not hate him, but he's making a mistake being in there with Chambers.
Well, I think he's doing what he wants for his attack dog, Jax Williams. He's giving Williams time to recover. That's what he's doing. De Silva's playing chess while the rest of us plays checkers. I can admit that.
He's taking his coat off.
And this stare down of former friends. Chambers was betrayed by De Silva.
Watch out.
Williams has got the chair! No! Right across the back of the half-baked kid. De Silva did what he needed to do.
He didn't do anything.
To give his man the advantage.
Put his hands on everybody.
I hate it. Despicable. And now Jax back in control of this no-holds-barred 420 title contest here in the main event. But there's still fight left in the half-baked kid. Jim, you and I both know you can never count him out. And now Williams looking to do what he did in the first place. This is how he broke his arm 6 months ago.
Look at this.
Williams calling for De Silva's help, or perhaps some strategy. Yes. Chambers back to his feet. He's only got one and he's going to use it.
That had to feel good.
So much revenge in that chair shot. What a main event here. 6 months in the making. Will Chambers retain that title? Will Williams win it legitimate? Well, anything Williams does is not legitimate, so I take my words back. But
what are you talking about? He's former champion. That was very legitimate.
Former champion.
Shut up.
He stole the title. He broke his arm and walked off with his belt. That's not winning.
Listen, I'm so tired of you talking about the politics of this division. Just call the match, okay?
I'm trying. But I can't get over how disgusting De Silva and Williams are together. De Silva, of course, himself a prominent figurehead in the pro wrestling sphere, and he sees the it factor. He knows that Williams is the future of this industry, but unfortunately, he's leading him down a dark path. Jax has shaken hands with the devil. He's happy to take any detour to the top he can.
Path of success. Path to the top.
But Chambers ain't going down without a fight.
Oh, Chambers, yeah, no, he's not. He's waited way too long for revenge.
Chambers with the smoke and the blood. Giant elbow off the top to the outside. Jim, did you just see what I saw?
This is fantastic.
Oh my God! Throwing caution to the wind. That's what it takes to be a champion. That's what it takes to be a main eventer.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!
Listen to this crowd here. From day one, Chambers has been the foundation of this federation. And by hell or high water, he is not about to concede any position to someone like Jax Williams.
I think he's fantastic when he gets vicious like this, isn't he? It's great.
And one has to wonder what someone like Dior Nolins is thinking right now. Dior with
I told you to stop talking about the rest of the division. Call the match.
Well, I'm trying, but I can't help it. There's so many moving parts, Jim.
We got two of the best wrestlers in the world that are going to war, and you're talking about other things. Shut up.
Dior is in his mind still the champ. We saw what he saw earlier. He beat Gujjar, Bhupinder.
I think somebody's hurt here.
I told. There's no holds barred. Do you see what just happened? You don't do a move like that without getting hurt.
Both guys very, very slow to get back in there.
It's a battle of attrition at this point. Really a test of
they're both a mess.
Perseverance, yes.
Whoever can get the next advantage, that could be it, right?
No doubt. There's only so much the human body can take. I don't care how good you are. I don't care how long you've been doing this.
Oh, I love these personal confrontations like this. When you lock a submission in, it doesn't matter if the guy taps or if they ring the bell. You just keep hanging on.
Oh, yeah. They're out for blood.
Yeah. It's great.
And now, Williams and Chambers slugging it out in the middle of the ring. In the main event here at Superkick'd. It's one for the ages. It's the 420 title hanging in balance. It's a grudge match, and we are witnessing it in real time. Chambers getting the better of the exchange. Williams, look at this. Chambers, drop toe hold. Excellent execution.
If he locks his in, it's over.
He's looking for the cross joint.
That's it.
He's looking for the cross joint.
His arm.
No, his arm.
His arm gave out on him.
Bicep. The damage that Jax has done during the match has paid off. The damage that Jax did 6 months ago has paid off.
Oh, no.
Williams now. Jim, what's he got? He's got it locked in.
He's got him in a crossface.
Oh my God, the torque right around the face, wrenching back. This could be it for Chambers.
It's on the neck, it's on the shoulder, it's on that arm.
We can have a new champ here. Jax pulling with all he can. Chambers trying to reach the ropes.
Oh, he's just going to keep tearing away at that.
Something's got to give.
Chambers, oh my God. Chambers isn't going to know when to quit.
There's no quit in the half-baked kid. There's no quit, and he reaches the ropes. The ref's got to break it.
For what?
If you've got a 5 count, he's got to break it, Jim. You know the rules.
It's no holds barred. I can't get disqualified. I'm not letting go of anything.
Well,
the cop's down here to get me off of him. No. See, he still got it on. No, he's lost it now.
I don't know about that, but
you know I'm right in principle.
Oh, maybe.
Rope break.
Insane grudge match main event here at Superkick'd. Sold out crowd. We are live on YouTube. It's not too late to text your friends and family. Get on that stream. Catch this main event in progress. History being made every second. Both men on the outside, Jim. Who's got the advantage when it gets to areas of
at this point, at this point, nobody has an advantage. Actually, that's a lie. Williams has the advantage because he's still got Donnie out there.
What?
He does. You know I'm right.
I know you're right, and I hate it. Unfortunately, Chambers has positioned himself to be in a place with no friends. I mean, he thought Dior was going to defend his honor when Dior won the title and bring him back the 420 championship, but Dior decided to keep it for himself, and Chambers took umbrage with that. Not only did he lay out Jax Williams last month, he laid out Dior. One has to wonder what that former champion, the gift, Dior Nolins, is thinking right now as he watches this match unfold. And Chambers and Williams are back inside the ring. The star player and the half-baked kid in a war for the ages. Chambers crossing the legs, crossing the strings.
You notice this time he's using his right arm.
Crossing the joint. Chambers is pulling back. He's got the cross joint.
He's not going to let go.
I think he's got it, Jim. Jack's nowhere to go. He's in the middle of the ring.
He's using his right arm to brace it this time instead of the left.
Jax has reached the ropes. No,
so what? I wouldn't let go.
No. And Chambers has no choice but to release the rope. The ref calling for no bell. This match will continue.
The ref needs to mind his own business. Rope breaks. These guys.
The ref is minding the business he's paid to mind. He's the referee.
These guys are out there trying to maim each other. You're worried about rope breaks?
Chambers off the ropes with a hell-of-spade! Kris Chambers!
Oh, what a war.
It's like he wrestled yesterday. Jim, he hasn't been in a ring in 6 months. But my God, has he not lost a step? This is why he is the face of the company. This is why he's the 420 champ. This is why he is set, perhaps, to retain the title if all goes his way.
I'm not surprised he's come back at the level he has. The
Chambers might be looking for that big elbow. Yes! He hit it! He hit it in spades! 2! Oh! Wow. What, just a 2 count! Just a 2 count. Tensions high here at the Great Hall. I might need a swig of your whiskey. This is insane.
Get away from my whiskey.
Come on.
It's in my contract. That's mine.
Well, let me see your contract.
You don't even have a contract, do you?
Well, we'll be talking about this match no matter the outcome in next month's edition of the Superkick'd magazine, launching officially today. And Chambers...
I should have a column in that. Johnny should have a column in that.
You should not. Jax! Oh, wait, no!
Oh, look at this
Chambers arrested! Chambers arrested! Cross-joint submission! He's got it locked in the center of the ring! Chambers has got it locked in! Could this be it? Oh, it's wrenching back! That's the blow! That's the blow!
I told you. Didn't I tell you, dummy?
You did not!
I said he's better when he's bad.
Kris Chambers has just gone through hell and back to retain the 420 championship in a grudge match for the ages. 6 months of grueling rehabilitation, 6 months of revenge on his mind.
Oh, he's awesome. He's just got to stick with this new attitude of viciousness.
My goodness, the half-baked kid is back and better than ever.
See, it doesn't seem like the same.
Wait, Jim! It's Dior Nolins! Nolins is in the ring and Chambers doesn't know! Nolins! Superman Nolins!
Oh, man.
Nolan just laid out the 420 champ! His mentor! And Nolan's looking at that title, the title he never lost.
The title he never lost.
But perhaps the title he never legally won. In his mind, he is still the champ.
He's got that belt. He's leaving with that belt. What did I tell you? Possession's 9/10 of the law.
And that's what you say.
Who's got the belt?
Nolins has the belt now.
I think he's the champion.
Wow. What a shocking turn of events here. I knew.
Just came in from behind and laid his mentor out. In fairness, you know, his mentor did wrap a chair around his head last month.
That's true. Wow. I knew Dior was watching this with eagle eye. And I knew he wasn't going to stand lightly to what happened to him last month. Chambers, all he wanted was a happy ending to his return. What he got instead was a 5-knuckle Superman punch to the jaw. Chambers laid out by his protege, a man he mentored and trained from the ground up.
This is great. More anger, more personal vendetta, more bad feelings.
Well, this saga is not over, not by a long shot, Jim.
I love it.
I can't wait for April.
See, I'm telling you, it's better when people hate each other. All this shaking each other's hands and
Stop it.
all this horse shit.
Well, Chambers won the match, but he doesn't have the belt to celebrate anymore. Dior just laying out the half-baked kid and walking off with the title. What does that mean for the future? We'll have to tune in next month and see, I guess.
I would imagine these two guys have a date in the near future and they're going to try and tear each other apart. That's my guess.
Yeah, I believe so.
And I don't think that Jax Williams is done in this situation either.
Well, if there's one thing I can be sure of, it was that we are happy to see the half-baked kid back here at Superkick'd, and his return was more than a success. His return was something we'll be talking about for days, weeks, months, and years to come. What about that, Jim?
What about what?
What about the half-baked kid's triumphant return to the squared circle here at Superkick'd?
What are you, some kind of a dunce? You sat here and saw it.
He fucked up large, and now it's time to fucking pay.
And Kris Chambers has violent words for Dior Nolins. No doubt they've got a date with destiny in the future. Insanity here. And for my broadcast partner, Whiskey Jim Sowers, I am EY West. Thank you all for joining us. We'll see you next month.